All right, let's take a look at some of the stabilized turquoise. Looks like there's all different kinds here, mix and match. Look at this, it's 2 pieces with backing formula stuck together. I wonder what was going on there. But this looks like offcuts of an artist. There's a lot of nice things in here. $1 a gram for these offcuts. The gentleman said that these donuts were $1 a gram each. For how much, guy? Most of that is Hubei Mountain, I'm sure. I wonder what kind of material this is. There's no price and there's no name. But this Blue Hill is $2 a gram. Not bad. I prefer to buy larger pieces in bulk to get a slightly better price. But if you see something that catches your eye as a lapidary, you're like, oh, that'll be perfect for this particular piece, this can be a fantastic price. Here's some Sleeping Beauty, $3 a gram for both of these bins. Absolutely fantastic. Some of these pieces almost look like Campitos because of the pyrite matrix inside of it. Where these pieces down here seem to not have any of that pyrite matrix down inside of it. It could just be something that ends up getting inside when they're doing the stabilization. So you see the little nippers there, perhaps for breaking a piece into a smaller piece to make it more affordable. If you're looking to cut something big like this, a lot of people are usually not willing to cut a larger piece because it's worth so much more in its larger form. But if these folks are doing the stabilization and they're, you know, doing all the harvesting, perhaps they're not too sentimental about snapping a piece into a smaller piece to make it more affordable for someone who's willing to buy. Some Nakazari. I have a great video on cutting this material. It comes in all kinds of different variations, like I guess every other turquoise one, but I really enjoy Nakazari. Here's some stabilized chrysocolla. This stuff smells pretty wild when you cut it. Yeah. And then this is some stabilized Kingman, I'm sure. Some green Kingman turquoise. Yeah, Arizona. Kingman, Arizona. Wait. Oh yeah. I don't know. I think that's green Kingman. It kind of looks like Alicia. Alright, look. I'm not a professional. I have a confession to make. I'm making it all up. I'm just making it up as I go along. I really don't know. But my money is that that's green Kingman. There are a lot of mines in Arizona and Nevada, a lot of which look like each other, but I believe that is $1 a gram. That's a fantastic price. Here is some, what I believe is probably Campitos. Just hanging. Swing turquoise drip. Alrighty. Some more opals and such. $2 a gram for these beautiful tumbled American turquoise beads. And some more offcuts. I love buying lapidaries offcuts. You get some straight treasure sometime inside of there. When you buy a big batch, sometimes you get some really old, unstabilized American when you buy a bunch of offcuts. Sometimes you barely make your money back, but sometimes you can make out very well. And it's up to you as a lapidary to have the eye. Is this worth, you know, $1,000 bucks? In this case, definitely. But, you know, if you can't see the money inside of the offcuts, what are you gonna do with these? You know what I mean? You're gonna just put them inside of a glass bottle and sell necklaces or something? So, you really gotta look. Is the bin worth it? And you're always gonna wanna buy the whole bin to get the best deal. Let's take a look at some of these turquoise cabs. These ones are sold by the piece. Nice high dome. Hey, what's up, homie? Alright, it was a huge pleasure running into my friend Daniel at Turquoise Mining Company. These are the folks that I buy a lot of my turquoise from during the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, the Allanite, the Liza Lime stuff you've probably seen me cut over the years. A little hard to tell through the camera the information, but I'll put it up on the screen. Kind enough to let us take a look at some of their stuff before we get out of here. It's towards the end of the day. I think the show closes at 6. It's 5:11, so we have some time. The gentleman told me that all of this right here is Campitos, just different variations. This is just oxidized. Some of the rusty rust inside. Look at little nodules in there. This is what I think when I think Campitos. A lot of the pyrite and that particular color of blue. These are marked as if they are, the sticker says make an offer. Not bad. Here's some cute little turquoise jars. A lot of variation in these particular pieces. This one's got a nice 1.5 millimeter hole. This tray is $1.50 a gram. So that would make something like this, oh, $7 or $8. You can find these folks at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show at the Kino Electric Sports Complex. They vend relatively close to my booth. One year the gentleman was so nice, he even let me trade an acoustic guitar I had lying around for a couple pieces of nice turquoise. Here's some of what they call Sonoran Sunrise, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And here's some more. I like the tape idea. Keeps it all together. You know when one ran away. And it looks good. And sometimes people just want to buy the whole strand of taped turquoise. Sonoran is $7 an ounce, I think it says. Here's a nice one. Really like the matte finish on this stuff. Here's something with a lot of malachite in it. I don't know what it is, but it's also $7 an ounce. My friend Daniel likes to cut these hearts. He does a very good job, especially for just using the wheels. A lot of people I know that cut hearts use like V wheels to get that notch right. But I guess practice makes perfect. These are $6 a heart. Very nicely done. All kinds of spiny oyster shell. lion's paw and the purple variation. I think these are $3 a piece. Nice green pieces. Kingman, it looks like. Oh, this almost looks like a number 8. This is a cool piece for $3. Not bad at all. This is what they call wild horse, or yeah, wild horse. Not to be mistaken with white buffalo. It almost looks like it to the untrained eye. I'm sure it looks quite a bit like it, but it's not. They call it wild horse, I believe. Pretty cool looking material. It's definitely some kind of howlite or magnesite. Maybe it's some kind of jasper or metal matrix or something, kind of metal ore matrix. Here's some nicer pieces, $2.50 a gram. Ja, 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 ja. Look at that one. Lots of sweeties in here. There's some darker blues. I think most people prefer this color of turquoise. It's not my favorite, actually. Back in the day, you would hear stories of people who would enhance turquoise by putting in different colors and different dyes. I've cut pieces of Chinese turquoise that smell just like blue pen ink. Like, you ever smelled a blue pen? Like, just pen ink, you ever smelled it? It has a smell, you know? And I've cut turquoise and it smells just like it. And back in the day, you would hear stories of people using blue bowl, like what you would put into a toilet bowl, that blue stuff, to darken the turquoise. These are $1 a carat, so $5 a gram. $2.50 a gram for these beautiful pieces. Looks like there's all kinds of different mines in here. This one is a straight banger. Daniel and his family are probably the best deal on cut turquoise that I've seen here at the Denver show. And they're definitely one of the best during the Tucson show. Love that shield shape. When I cut turquoise, and when I teach people to cut turquoise, I tell them that you can take 2 different finished cabs of the same weight and of the same exact quality from the same mine. But depending on the shape, they'll actually be worth more money or less money than each other. Shield shapes do very, very well, where bean shapes like this, no, it's not the best bean. Let's find a good bean. Oh, like this. Like a bean shape, just your typical free-formed oblong oval. Might not sell for as much as a more dynamic designer shape, even if it's the same weight, same quality, same mine. Here's some more of this beautiful grain. I actually still have some of this material that I got from these folks. Love the white stuff inside of there. Some pieces you may be able to dig a little bit deeper to get some of them out. Maybe you'll expose some more, who knows. But this looks like it's $3 a piece. That's a super dark one. Nice. Some real little ones, perfect for rings or for doing like cluster settings. Love that dark piece of Campitos. Looks like some number 8 right here. Could be wrong. I often am. $2.50 a gram for these beautiful pieces. Love this high dome right here. Look at that. Really kind of these folks to let me film here. I actually don't think I've ever filmed their booth during the Tucson show. They're usually so busy that I don't feel comfortable filming around all their customers and stuff. So I don't think I've ever filmed them during the Tucson show. It's a slow show here in Denver due to the Wild Worldly events, so it's probably the perfect time. Such a pleasure to see them. I was not expecting them to be here. An endless sea of caps, most of which were cut by my friend Daniel. Here is some allanite mixed with some kind of copper or bronze metal matrix. Back in the day, you would see this being sold as like purple turquoise. I've been told straight up by people that cut it that it was back in the day before I was even a jeweler. And here is some green dyed turquoise. I've seen people call this Mojave in the past. Mojave turquoise is a trademark name. I think maybe the trademark ran up or something, because you see a lot of people who aren't people who trademark the name call it Mojave, but they call this Mojave purple sometimes. I've seen people sell this particular material as gaspiite, which is like a much more valuable material than turquoise, especially when it's from Australia and other places, but it is not. It is a dyed turquoise. Beautiful stuff. $16 a pair. Not bad at all.
Oh, yeah.
If you folks want to know how to make matching pairs, check out my video on making matching pairs using double-sided tape. Alright. Just too much to see. So we'll take a look at some of the different stuff. Do you know what this is? I'm sure you do. Detroit agate, Fordite from the Ford company. I love the tight pulling. It's really hard to see on camera, but those tight little pulls get really tight. They're quite beautiful. From afar, it kind of just looks like a mix of colors, but when you're up close, it's quite stunning.
That's a great one too. Yeah, I thought lovely.
How do you polish your Fordite? You just take it to the wheel and done?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way. Some people are doing it, but I haven't figured it out yet. I just burn it up.
Supposedly, I haven't tried it. Supposedly, what guy told me with wax, car wax.
Oh
yeah.
wow!
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
yeah, I don't know, maybe. But I've seen people like put polish on their stones, like those tumble stones with like olive oil, with cooking oil.
Oh wow!
And I don't know if it's true or not, but
some bacon grease.
Yeah, so I mean, it might shine good, but it's gonna be all like greasy, you know.
Oh yeah. Here's some of this beautiful allanite. Had a real pleasure of buying about 5 pounds of this material 2 years ago from these folks. Here's my friend Daniel's personal card. Put up the information on the screen if it's a little hard to see. He'll be able to get you any of the material you see here, including this beautiful purple stuff. Alright, we could spend forever looking at everything, but we're going to wrap up bugging Daniel and his folks. Don't forget to check them out at the Kino Electric Sports Complex during the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. These are super nice. Very affordable. This super sweetie right here is only $35. That is an incredible price for sterling silver in turquoise. How does it look? I just don't feel very comfortable with rings and stuff. I do like them since I'm a musician. I like the look for when I'm playing, but I just can't rock it. It just doesn't feel right sometimes. These are like they're $30 for earrings? Only $30. That's incredible, dude. That is so cheap. You could buy a bunch of these and start a store in Santa Fe, charge $300 each. That's awesome. Those are cool, huh? I think I saw online on Instagram that the gentleman, he doesn't do the silversmithing, he has them sent away to be made, which is fun, and time saving and money saving. I mean, I would never be able to make these in a reasonable amount of time to be able to sell them for $30. We also sell rough, all different kinds. Looks like this particular material is $200 a pound. This is $120 a pound. Great colors in this. I love the rusty oxidized material. $100 a pound for this stuff. It's cool that they tumbled it. It gets rid of a lot of stuff that probably would have broken if you took it to the wheel. It also shows the color you're going to get when you're done. People who do a lot of like matching, turquoise matching for pieces that they're repairing really appreciate when they're tumbled, so you can see exactly what you're going to get before you cut it. $10 a pound for these chips.
You failed me.
I'm not saying nothing. The stones are good.
Oh,
I'm just listening to you talk.
Have you been in my store?
No?
That's my school.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
Let
I'm
the
just standing
stones
here.
talk to you, baby. Let the stones talk. How do I know which one's mine?
$110 a pound for this particular material.
Oh, no.
You know, I'll just drill a little hole in the top.
Yeah, exactly. Just put them, you know,
Jump
straight
in.
up.
I guess I should buy some earrings for Sweet Medicine Lynn. She likes when I make the stuff better, but that's just too good of a deal.
Feels
Can't
good
let it
having
run
your
away.
hand right.
I'm feeding as gentle as I can to roll the bottom up.